The American Truck Graphics Matte Black Hood Decal would be an awesome choice for those 2015 through 2017 F-150 owners out there looking to change up the look of that factory hood, but for not a lot of dough. Now, the black vinyl that we have here will feature the F-150 logo cut out and will run you about 40 bucks, while the simple peel and stick install will get a relatively tame 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter from me, with a little bit more detail to come later in the video. So vinyl graphics like the kit we have here continue to be a popular choice with both truck and car owners alike for a couple of big reasons. They're usually pretty affordable, they're relatively easy to install, and last but not least are completely reversible, so if you ever got tired of the look, just simply peel off the vinyl and your truck and paint is going to look like new. And all of that applies to the hood accent decal we have here from the crew over at AT Graphics. And if I can be completely honest, I really dig this particular piece of vinyl because I think the portion of the hood where this thing goes is practically begging for some sort of customization. So the gang over at AT Graphics teamed up, came up with a design to accent the lines of the factory hood while adding this little F-150 cutout on both sides to kick things up a little bit. The end result is a really cool looking design that I think will look great on any color rig out there, but without being too crazy or over the top. In fact, this is a great time to check out some of the customer submitted images on the product page if you haven't already done so, to check out what this thing might look like on your own color rig at home. As far as your construction or materials are concerned, the team over at AT Graphics does utilize a matte black 4mm wrapping cast PVC vinyl that does also feature a built-in clear coat layer. Altogether has been rated up to 8+ years of continuous outdoor use. Now, on the flip side of this thing, basically if you were to turn this over, take a closer look at the adhesive side, you'd see what is called air release technology. Now basically this is just going to be a series of tunnels or channels that will make removing any air bubbles or extra moisture while installing a much easier process. But speaking of the install, let's quickly touch on that, because on the surface you're going to be looking at a relatively tame 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and maybe 30 minutes to an hour of your time to get the vinyl in place. As far as your tools needed for the job, well, a spray bottle filled with a soap and water mixture will be a biggie, in addition to the included squeegee, of course. And I always like to recommend having a hair dryer on hand for something like this to help speed up the drying process slightly. Now, your first step with any vinyl installation is to make sure the area is nice and clean before proceeding. So go ahead and clean off the hood and then grab the vinyl and get ready to work. Now you can peel the backing off the vinyl decal, misting it lightly with your soap and water concoction. That's just simply going to act as a lubricant, helping you slide the vinyl around until you get it set exactly where you want it. At this point, go ahead and grab your included squeegee and work from the inside out, removing any extra air bubbles or extra moisture. After you've given the vinyl some time to set up, carefully, and I mean carefully, remove the transfer tape from the vinyl decal. Now you can either let the truck sit in the sun for a couple of hours or grab your hair dryer to help speed up the process. And once you've given the vinyl enough time to dry, your installation is complete. So if you're looking for a super inexpensive way to spice up the factory hood on your 15 through 17 F-150, be sure to check out this vinyl accent kit right here at AmericanTrucks.com.